And a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. Is set. Ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. And that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
Like, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
And the first carry for Antonio Gibson. He finds a seam, a good run. Up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. He'll try to run for it with Henderson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20.
On the ready.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
They go with the rookie out of Ohio State, Quinshon Judkins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, making you work for everything you get.
Again, it's Judkins. And I'm up and down, just shy of the 40. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Cleveland.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Here we go. Cut.
Shotgun snap to Gabriel. Forced out left. Now he takes off. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away. Picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
60 red.
They'll run it with Judkins. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. It's a Browns 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
Down. Striker. 3-3. Set.
From the gun, here's Gabriel. Moving left, taking off, and the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down.
It wasn't anywhere really for him to go with the ball. The defensive backs did a great job of taking away his progression read. But that pass rush, they just can't get home, and he ends up making the play with his legs and moves the chains.
Come on, set.
A run, and here comes Judkins. How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss on his way to a nice pickup of 7. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, Gabriel. Headed left, fine time. He keeps it himself.
Yeah, that's a nice job. He's out of the pocket. He knows he doesn't need all that much for a first down. He's able to tuck it, get out of bounds, and keep this drive alive.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and goal.
Block 40. Punt.
They'll try and run with Judkins. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Marcus Jones now to return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They quickly out to Diggs. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Oh, man, it's Kyle Williams. He's got it. Very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And they'll go forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
ready, set.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Epps.
This is one of those situations, Mike, where a rookie quarterback can kind of be baited into thinking something's open when it's really not. And these are the things that all coaches are just continuing to work through. Anytime you have a young signal caller, they haven't seen the reps. They don't have the experience. In this case, the defense plays this one to perfection, and it results in the big takeaway.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Open man to Mario Douglas. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
35-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Henderson. He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. Jeremiah Wusu-Koromoa in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
2-yard loss.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Moving to his right. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. Back to the outside. He's got Diggs. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's Gibson. Now trying to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
So this time they're trying to use the run game to attack the boundary side of the field, and the defense is really fast in their pursuit. Really nice effort there from the backside, and they're able to bring him down this time for a loss.
He'll get this to Hooper, left side. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Patriots on the board. They cut the lead to 6-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the set.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Ready, set, go.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 3. They run it once more with Judkins. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down to Cleveland.
And the Browns first down.
Up the middle goes Judkins here. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Robert Spillane spills him in.
Brings up second down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7.
Here we go. Ready?
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after the catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
From the 23, here's second and 1.
Ready, ready.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And the left first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Ready, break. Let's go now. Set.
They'll run it here, and here's Judkins. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal.
Green. 50, green. Cut.
Sampson. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down.
I think this is one of those cases, Mike, where simple is better than creative. They try to get fancy, and not only do they not get the ball into the end zone, they don't even get the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. We're going to see here, this could end up costing them 6 points. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Right here with Gibson. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
At the 19-yard line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. Third down coming up. Out of the gun, here's May. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball.
At their own 41-yard line.
Ready.
Judkins out on first and 10. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
Ready. Set.
On first and 10, it's Gabriel. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Come on, set. Blue 32. Drill 52. Ready?
There's a give up the middle for Sampson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Dustin Hopkins on now for the field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Ready?
On the give, it's Judkins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Forced to his right. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Throwing on third down, Gabriel. He'll be forced outright. He'll try to run for it.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force fourth down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the first down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
They'll try the left side with Judkins. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Robert Spillane spills him there. From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Now it's Gabriel. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
So on 4th down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. Back deep is Marcus Jones. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
To the right side, it's Judkins. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Now Gabriel. Scrambling to his left. He'll try and get there on the ground. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket when you let him.
Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And the defense comes up with a big turnover. Maybe this will turn this game around. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. They go for the RPO and not connect. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout. Third and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here, and he will have a Patriots 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
Handoff, and it's Henderson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Off the play fake, here's May. Open man, that's the tight end, Hunter Henry. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, here's May. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On second down, here's Henderson. Finds an out to the 35. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
First and 10.
That's another Patriots.
They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. Henderson. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, New England. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Makes the score Browns 12, Patriots 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Real green. Come on, set. Ready.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First down.
Down.
On the ground, it's Akers. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
On first down, Gabriel. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Kamari Thrash. Touchdown, Cleveland. Hopkins now to take on the extra point. It's up and good. And the Browns will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. return, it's Antonio Gibson. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's May. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go, set. 33.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's in. Jamari Thrash. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Looking to throw is Gabriel. That is knocked away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Maynard on first and 10. Complete to Henderson. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
At the 38-yard line.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38. Working out of the gun. It's May. Pass caught right side by Henry. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's another quick first down. That's a 25-yard gain.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is May. The pressure there got to him, and as soon as he threw it, that pass ball's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. May gonna look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's May. That one to the veteran Hooper. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
On the give, it's Henderson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And they'll run it here with Stevenson. And he will score. Game on. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the double. Down, blue, check. Ready.
Running is Akers. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Akers. And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It is a big play for the Browns. 32 yards.
Set, ready, cut.
Akers. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
And with nothing open, he might have been better off just trying to see if he can make something happen with his legs, but the way this defense is flying around, I'm not sure there was a play to be made either way.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the gun, here's Gabriel. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Browns. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. It's 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down. They're going. It's May. That one intercepted. Hit by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
36-yard line.
They quickly out to Diggs. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. To throw is May. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Out of the gun, here's May. Has completed to Douglas. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
That's good for a Patriots.
They'll go play action with May. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Joseph Osai. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his 1st on the year. On 2nd down, it's May. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Check White. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Here's Akers. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
They'll run here with Akers. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Ready?
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They bounced back from the loss last week. Going to put in a determined effort and come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.